23 balls this season.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Second down, another run with Taylor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Richardson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6. And Stroud now to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Mixing up the middle. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason, what do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Colts had a woeful 3-12 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's to the tight end, Mallory. 20, 10, escapes the defender. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Richardson looking to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Will Mallory, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And
that went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Mixon with a first down carry. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Stroud to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field. for a big gainer and a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here goes Stroud again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And the tight end goes in motion left. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards on the play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Stroud out of the gun here. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The throwing again is Stroud.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
The kick by Fairbairn is good.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Colts 13.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Stroud.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers. Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 5. And Stroud now to throw.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Texans 24, Colts 13. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts.
I know a lot of
special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. They'll let Taylor try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Stroud. That is caught, and he is going to have a Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 7, and the Texans first down.
Again, it's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. This is caught.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Richardson off the play fake. That's to the tight end, Mallory.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little 2. There, you foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Will Anderson
in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Off play action. Richardson.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Will Mallory.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Gay is on for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
In motion goes the tight end.
Stroud to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Stroud.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And his throw here is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Spencer, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Stroud working out of the gun. Got a man. It's Collins, complete.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Richardson. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Garrett Stingley picks it.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Spencer, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 6 coming up. Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And this is desperation time now in the final minute. You're just throwing something up there, hoping you can get a call. Maybe find a way to get someone free. But no dice there. That one's incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Richardson to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. It's Spencer. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Houston, the win form is number 6 on the year. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.